Cass Crenshaw will be kicking off for the Golden Tide. This is the first year Cass has played football, and he's done a stellar job for the Golden Tide, kicking off all year long. Back deep for the Trinity Christian Lions is number 16, Tyler Thomas, number 6, James Bond, and number 5, Eli Parker. And the kick is away, and it's going to be taken by Bond at about the 11-yard line, and he's going to run it out, and he's got room, and he's going to be tackled at about the 35-yard line. And tackling him on that tackle, number 15, Daniel Hodges. Daniel is a junior, 2-year starter for the Golden Tide back in the defensive secondary. Kyle Aiken is the quarterback for these Lions. They're going to throw the ball all over the field. He has receivers everywhere, and they do a great job. So the Golden Tide have their work cut out for them tonight. First play, run up the middle, and going to be tackled by a senior lineman for the Golden Tide, number 86, Ryan White. Ryan's got a big cast on his hand. He broke it 2 weeks ago at the season finale against the Humboldt Vikings, where he came up with a great game. And after the game, I think after the adrenaline wore off, he came up and said, my hand's hurting, and come to find out it's broken. 2nd and 7, pitch out here, and that's going to be number 1, Logan Morris, coming up and making the stop for about a 3 or 4 yard loss. And so Logan is feeling better. Logan's been on the bench for the last game and a half as he got hurt also at the Humboldt game and was unable to play last week against the Hillcrest Vikings. And so about a 4 yard loss on 2nd down, and that makes it 3rd down and 11. And this is Trinity Christian's game. They're going to spread it out and throw the football. Aiken in the backfield by himself. Shotgun formation. 5 receivers all across the field. And the deep ball is going to be incomplete. And so Peabody's going to force a punt on the first series as Trinity Christian goes 3 and out. And back deep for the Golden Tide to receive this punt will be Kendrick Malone. So it's going to be a cat-mouse game all night long between the defensive staff of the Golden Tide, headed by the defensive coordinator, Jacobs, and the coach from Trinity Christian. There's the punt. The kick is away, and they're going to let it bounce, and it's going to come and roll dead at about the 32-yard line, where Peabody will take over 1st and 10.
32-yard line by Tyler Garrett, where the Peabody Golden Tide will take over 1st and 10.
Braxton Bogus is a senior quarterback for these Golden Tide. He has 15 touchdowns against 3 interceptions this year. 3 wide receivers. And joining them in the backfield is Tay Nesbitt, number 20. Ryan White is the tight end to the right side of the formation. And TCA was in our huddle. They knew what we was going to run, and they meet us in the backfield. And that's going to be about a 2-yard loss on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Offensive lineman for the Golden Tide. In the middle is anchored by center, junior, 63, John Davis Prince. The guards are number 65, David Rodemaker, and number 72, Parker Reeves. Right tackle is a sophomore, Zay Norman, number 55, and the left tackle is number 64, Ross Johnson. And you'll see number 86, Ryan White, in it, tight end. Primarily blocking purposes with that cast on his hand. Defensive offsides against the Lions, and that's going to be a 5-yard penalty. Second down and about 7. Nesbitt on the carry, but TCA's there to meet him. On the stop is number 75 for the Lions, Jacob Lovelace. Also number 50 on the tackle, Ethan Robbins. 3rd down and 7 for the Golden Tide. 3 receivers to the far side of the field. Back to pass is Bogus. Pass over the middle is going to be intercepted, and that's number 6, James Bond, stepping in front of the receiver, and that's going to be an interception on the Golden Tide's first pass play of the game. And that'll be 1st and 10 for the Trinity Christian Lions. And so these defenders from Trinity Christian, they're used to seeing a good passing attack week after week in practice as they try to defend Kyle Aiken. And so the passing attack for the Golden Tide poses no problem for them on this first series. Aiken back to pass. He's going to hit the corner running back out of the backfield. And that's going to be a pickup of about 13 on 1st down. Number 3 on the catch, Andrew Goldsmith. Logan Morris on the stop for the Golden Tide, joined in by number 23, Xavier Ball. And that's Gibson Electric, 1st down for the Trinity Christian Lions. 2 men join Aiken in the backfield. That's going to be a keeper by Aiken going around the right side. And on the stop is going to be number 27 for the Golden Tide. That's Ray Buchanan, a senior linebacker, 3-year starter for these Tide men.
Stop for the Golden Tide made by number 65, David Rademacher. Play results in a Trinity 1st down.
Another Gibson Electric 1st down for the Lions of Trinity Christian. Bonds joins Aiken in the backfield. 3 wideouts to the wide side of the field. Tied in to the left side of the formation. Aiken back to pass. And he's got pressure on it. Coming off the corner is Logan Morris for a sack. So Logan's coming up quarters tonight, as that's his 2nd loss behind the line of scrimmage for these Golden Tide. Loss of about 5 on 1st down. 2nd and 15 for the Lions. 4 wideouts for TCA. Aiken back to pass, and they've set up a screen. And Grant McEwen was there ready to make the tackle, but he just couldn't catch him as he knew what the play was, but Bonds was just a little bit quicker than Grant McEwen on the play, and they get it down to about the 7-yard line, maybe 8-yard line. Would it be 3rd and 1?
Brings up 3rd and 1 for the Lions.
And so good call by Trinity Christian that time as they felt pressure and they had a screen called, dumped it over the head of the on-rushing defenders right into the arms of Bonds, number 6, and he nearly carries it in for a touchdown. And that time, number 64, Ross Johnson, gets his hands up and deflects the pass from Aiken. 4th and 1 for Trinity Christian. 4th and 1 as Trinity Christian is deep in the end zone, deep in the Peabody's territory. And they're going to hand the ball off to number 3, running it right up the middle, and he's going to have enough for a 1st down. That's Andrew Goldsmith on the carry, and he's going to have another Gibson Electric 1st down for the Trinity Christian Lions.
1st and goal for the Lions.
1st and goal for TCA from the 5-yard line. Two receivers to the right, tight end to the left, to the right, excuse me. Aiken going to carry, and he's going to go in for a touchdown for the Lions of Trinity Christian. So not only can Kyle Aiken throw the football, he can run it when the defense is wanting him to run it. And that may have been the game plan for the Golden Tide, to take away the pass and to make Aiken beat him with his legs. And he's shown that he has the ability to do it right here on this drive. And the kick is up, and the kick is good.
You're watching the BallGame Blitz.
No matter what team you're rooting for, your favorite lineup is always your family. So when you add a new member to your team, you'll want to make sure they're covered with the rest of your loved ones. Woodman of the World's Family Term Life Insurance offers protection that changes with your family. The size of your family may grow, but that won't increase your monthly premium, which is great news for you and your growing team. For more information, contact your local representative. Woodman of the World, with you through life.
Eli Parker set to kick off after he made good on the conversion of the PAT. Trinity Christian scored with 7 minutes and 11 seconds here in this first period of action to play. And the kickoff is going to be taken deep. And I believe that's number 7, Kendrick Malone. And he's going to be tackled by a number of Lions, led by number 8, Ryan Smith. Peabody will have it 1st and 10.
1st and 10 for the Peabody Golden Tide.
So on TCA's second offensive possession, they got the ball moving. This is Peabody's second offensive possession. Let's see if they can move the ball now. 3 wideouts tied in to the right. Nesbitt in the backfield with Bogus. And Bogus is going to be keeping the football, but they're waiting for him out around the left defensive end. And he's going to be stopped after a gain of maybe 1 or maybe 2 on the play. Perguaga on the tackle for the Lions. Jared Penn, number 89, and Kendrick Malone spread out to the right side. Back to pass is Bogus, and that's number 7, Kendrick Malone, and he's loose. He's running the ball down the field, and he drops it, and it's picked up right there. Johnny on the spot by Jared Penn, number 89. And so Malone, a sophomore with quick feet, shifty feet, spun out of a tackle trying to make a play. The ball goes on the ground, but there to gather it in is a junior, number 89, Jared Penn, and that's going to be a Gibson Electric first down for the Golden Tide. Nesbitt on the carry. He's got running room, and he's going to have another Gibson Electric first down as the Golden Tide are moving this second offensive possession.
Stop the Lions made by number 52, Steven Anderson.
Anderson on the tackle for the Lions. Octavius Lee, number 4, spread out to the right. Nesbitt on the carry, but blitzing up the middle is number 10, Lucas Rogers. And he comes in and introduces himself to Nesbitt there on that first down play, and it's going to be a loss of 2.
Brings up a second down for the Golden Tide.
And so Rogers just comes right up the middle and makes a stellar play for the Lions on defense. Second down and 12. Bogus looks over, gets the call from Coach Woods. Here's the snap. Bogus is out to pass, and he's going to throw the ball incomplete. And is not sure who it was intended for. Could have been intended for Kendrick Malone, number 7, or Octavius Lee, number 4, either one. Ball falls incomplete, and that makes it 3rd and 12 for the Tide men. Good crowd on hands from both sides. Trinity Christian has filled their stands, and the Golden Tide people have filled the visitor stands from Trenton. Second round playoff from here at Trinity Christian High School. 5 minutes and 26 seconds to go in the first period of action. 3rd down and 12. Bogus is back to pass. He's got pressure coming in, and that pass is going to be complete as number 7, Kendrick Malone, a sophomore, comes over the middle, and the pass is perfectly timed to him, and Malone makes the play, and that's going to be another first down, sponsored by Gibson Electric in Trenton, a membership cooperative, electric cooperative in Gibson County. First and 10, Peabody. Nesbitt on the carry, coming around the right end. He's got blocks in front of him, and he's going to go in. Touchdown for the Golden Tide.
Golden Tide touchdown.
Excellent call there by the coaches from the Golden Tide as they had the defense from Trinity Christian sucked in, and Nesbitt went around the right end, and he went all the way in, basically untouched until he got to the end zone.
On to take the extra point, number 26,
Hunter Crockett on for the PAT. Holding for him is number 1, Logan Morris. The kick is up, and the kick is good. And so we've got a tie contest here with 5:08 to play in the first period of action. On the second offensive possession, both of these offenses woke up, and Peabody and TCA are tied here in second quarter, second round action from Trinity Christian. You're watching the BallGame Blitz.
You're watching the BallGame Blitz.
At Hardy, Martin, and Donahoe, We have over 34 years of legal experience. And although we handle workers' compensation and personal injury cases, we do a whole lot more. We're a full-service law firm.
We handle all kinds of legal matters, from adoption to zoning.
For instance, if you need help with a divorce or a criminal case,
or Social Security disability, or bankruptcy, or wills and estates.
we're Hardy, Martin, and Donahoe. And if we can help, give us a call.
So with 5:08 to play, Peabody comes down and ties the contest. Takes less than 2 minutes to score, or right at 2 minutes to Cass Crenshaw. Crenshaw set to kick it, put a foot into it. And the kick is going to be taken by James Bond. And he's got Peabody defenders after him. He's going to get around the flank, but there to get him down is number 89, Jared Penn, at about the 30 or 31-yard line, where TCA will take over 1st and 10. Aiken at quarterback for the Lions. 3 wideouts to the wide side of the field, tight end to the left. And that was number 62, Grant McEwen, and number 65, David Rodemaker, getting penetration into the backfield and tripping up. The running back, number 3, Andrew Goldsmith. Pickup of maybe 1.5 or 2 yards, 2nd down and 8. 4 receivers and a wide receiver screen, and that's number 26 on the little slot screen out here to the left side, and he's going to go several yards before he's knocked out of bounds by Daniel Hodges. Number 26, Chase Diggs, on the carry. And so that little wide receiver screen, one man blocking and the other one coming inside and taking that pass, and he runs it down the sideline, where it's another Gibson Electric 1st down for the Lions of TCA. Peabody's trying to get pressure on Aiken. They've been able to do that a couple times tonight. Pass is going to be complete out at the flat to number 8. Ryan Smith on the reception for the Lions, and that's going to be awfully close to a 1st down, pickup of about 9 on 1st down. On the tackle for Peabody is number 1, Logan Morris. 2nd and 2, the announcer says. Number 6, Bonds, on the carry. And that looks like a hold, but they didn't call it. Oh, they did call it. Number 8 was holding that time, and that's who the call was on, as he was holding Logan Morris. Number 8 is Ryan Smith out here in this slot position, and he had a hold of Logan Morris, and the official saw it.
Holding call goes against the Lions.
Holding against TCA. It's just a spot foul, 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
Ball is placed at the 34, and it remains 2nd down.
Ball will be spotted at the 34-yard line, and it'll be 2nd down and about 7. 3 wideouts to the right side of the field, 1 to the near side. Goldsmith joins Aiken in the backfield. Aiken back to pass, starting to get a little pressure. Going to be flushed out of the middle, and he's going to hit number 11 right over the middle. Dragging from the left side of the formation is Grant Revere, and Revere is going to pick up enough for a 1st down. And so all the options are on the table for Aiken. When he gets out of the pocket, he's not looking at 1, he may be looking at 2 or 3, and he makes a perfect pass right across the middle, and Revere picks up a 1st down. Aiken on the carry right up the middle, and he's going to be tackled by number 65, David Rodemaker, as this offense is picking up a little steam now.
David Rodemaker brings up 2nd down.
Good solo tackle there by David Rodemaker, number 65, a senior for the Golden Tide. 3 minutes to go here in the 1st period of action. Aiken back to pass, and he's going to throw the ball deep into the corner, and it's going to be a touchdown for the Trinity Christian Lions. And I don't care who you are, whether you're college, pro, or high school, you got a quarterback that can put it on the spot. Hard to defend that. Hard to defend that. Tip your hat to Mr. Aiken on the play. Excellent throw.
The extra point, number 5, Eli Parker.
Number 5, Eli Parker, is on to attempt the PAT. Chase Diggs is holding for him, and the kick is up. And the kick is good. And so with 2:45 to play, Trinity Christian pulls back in front by a score of 14-7. They'll be kicking off to the Golden Tide as we come back after the break. You're watching the Ball Game Blitz.
You're watching the Ball Game Blitz.
Don't forget to like us.
And we're back for the kickoff as Parker gets a foot into it, gets a good high kickoff. Malone drops it at the 10, picks it back up, but now he's loose going down the left sideline, and he's got a convoy of blockers right in front of him. Somebody pick up number 5, and Kendrick Malone may take it the distance, and he's tackled at the 15-yard line. Is coming up from behind is number 5, the kicker. Eli Parker saves a touchdown for these Trinity Christian Lions, and so the play started off bad. Kendrick Malone dropped it at the 10, and sometimes you see that in sports and on games on television. It's almost like when the returner muffs the kickoff team kind of relaxes, and that's exactly what happens here. They kind of outrun their coverage, and next thing you know, Kendrick Malone gets around him, and he carries it all the way down to the 15-yard line. Personal foul face mask is the call against TCA. So evidently Parker, as he came up from behind him, got a hold to the face mask of Malone. So 2 minutes and 30 seconds have gone in this first, or to go in this first period of action, and these teams are running up and down the field on each other. Tight end in the ball game for Peabody, number 86, Ryan White. 2 receivers to the left side of the formation. Jared Penn is going to take it in. Touchdown for the Golden Tide. And so just like that, lickety split. It takes about 35 seconds. And there is a flag on the play. See what the call is. Crockett's staying in the game, so you'd have to think the call is going to be against TCA. Dead ball, personal foul against TCA.
Personal foul call goes against the Lions.
And so that penalty most likely will be assessed on the kickoff against TCA. But that's yet to be seen.
Point, number 26, Hunter Crockett.
On for the PAT is number 26, Hunter Crockett, a senior for the Golden Tide. Holding is number 1, Logan Morris. The long snapper is number 15, Daniel Hodges. And Trinity Christian jumps offside. Coming out around this left side is number 22. It appeared to be number 22, Tyler Garrett.
Goes against the Lions.
And so going to move it just a little closer. And Peabody's going to send their offense in. And so half the distance to the goal line, Coach Wood said, well, boys, let's just see if we can go ahead in this game right here. So the offense in the game for Peabody, they're trying to make a 2-point conversion against the Trinity Christian Lions. Timeout is going to be called by Braxton Bogus, and we're going to take timeout with them. Folks, we've got a good one here at Trinity Christian. We're going to take timeout. It's 2:26 to play. It's 14-13. Peabody's going for 2. You're watching the Ball Game Blitz.
You're watching the Ball Game Blitz.
If you advertise with BallGame Blitz, your commercial can reach over 50,000 homes in West Tennessee. So contact us at ballgameblitz@outlook.com or message us on Facebook.
So coming back for a 2-point conversion, Peabody called a timeout here in the first period of action. And Tay Nesbitt's going to catch it, and it's going to be a 2-point conversion. Is good, and Peabody's going to go up 15-14 here with 2:26 to play in the first period of action at Trinity Christian High School in the campus at Jackson, Tennessee. You're watching the Ball Game Blitz, and we'll be back after this short break.
You're watching the Ball Game Blitz.
Don't forget to like us.
Cass Crenshaw set to kick off 15 yards up closer than he previously had been. And that ball's going to be kicked back into the end zone. Touchback for the Golden Tide. Trinity Christian will have it 1st and 10 on the 20-yard line.
The ball will be brought out to the 20 where the Lions will take over 1st and 10.
So after an exciting first period of action that's not even over, 2 minutes and 26 seconds left to go in this first period, both of these teams have moved it at will up and down the field.
In the first quarter, Knoxville Webb is leading USJ 21-7.
Knoxville Webb is leading USJ 21-7 at the end of one. And James Bond is going to be tackled after a run up the middle. Number 55, Zay Norman, reached in and tried to strip the ball from him, but he was already down at that point, the official said. David Rodemaker in on the tackle as well for the Golden Tide. Pickup of 2 on first down makes it 2nd down and 8. Aiken at quarterback. He's back to pass, and right over the middle, just sitting down in the middle of that zone, is the receiver, number 5, Parker. And he slammed down on the play by number 27, Ray Buchanan. Pickup of about 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 2. 3rd and short for the Lions. They've run the ball and thrown it equally well tonight, a very balanced offense for the Lions. And so coming up and jumping offside, giving a free first down to Trinity Christian or the Golden Tide defenders. A good quarterback is going to alternate his rhythm in the snapping, and they thought they had him timed out, but they didn't. And that's going to be a 1st and 10 for the Lions as Aiken changed up his call, and Peabody defenders jump off sides, and that's going to be another Gibson Electric first down for the Trinity Christian. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line for TCA. Aiken back to pass. And making a play is number 89, Jared Penn, as he was locked up in man-on-man coverage, and Penn jumped right in front of that play and nearly intercepted it. And so that's what the Golden Tide are going to have if they're going to be in this contest. Peabody's showing different defensive packages as they come up imitating a blitz and then backing off into coverage. And that's going to be Chase Diggs over the middle, making the reception, and coming up from behind him is number 23, Xavier Ball. And that's going to be about a 25-yard gain on 1st and 10 or 2nd and 10 for the Lions of TCA.
Trinity first down.
If you give Mr. Aiken time, I believe he can pick you apart. 1st and 10. Aiken running the ball up the middle. And making the tackle is number 27, Ray Buchanan. The middle linebacker was there waiting on him, playing assignment football. He didn't take off after Bonds going wide, but he was waiting for the quarterback. And so pretty good play, but nonetheless a pickup of 4. Second down and 6, TCA. Aiken's joined in the backfield by 2 running backs. He's going to be giving the ball off to Bonds, running wide, and Bonds is going to have enough for a first down, but they've got a holding call out there on the corner, and I believe that play is going to come back.
27, Ray Buchanan, there is a flag on the play.
And so it makes you wonder if the officials saw the same play or if they saw different holds, but I believe it's going to be coming back. Holding is the call against TCA. 10-yard penalty from the spot of the foul. And that ball is going to be marked all the way back to about the 48-yard line of the Golden Tide. 10 seconds to go here in the Woodman of the World first quarter, a very entertaining first quarter between TCA and Peabody. I'm not sure TCA is going to get a snap off before the end of the quarter. But folks, this game's lived up to everything we would hope it would be, and the first period of action comes to close. Peabody's leading this contest 15-14. It's a very entertaining contest between the Lions and the Golden Tide of Trenton Peabody High School. You're watching the Ball Game Blitz, and we'll be back for the start of the second quarter, sponsored by LA Realtor and broker Ed Norman in just a moment.
You're watching the Ball Game Blitz.